Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading. So this is for June. I know it's taking me forever to get these out. I am so sorry about that. I'm just, doing the best I can. So it is a super dark and dreary day here again, and I hope that the sound quality is okay. It's loud and rainy. So okay, if you're looking for a personal reading, you can contact me down below if you're watching this on YouTube. If you are watching this on Instagram, which most of you are, you can DM me. I do like to set these up personally because I like to get a conversation started about what you're looking for. And also, I do live next to a freeway, as I always say, and it can get a little bit noisy. Okay? So for the time being, I've decided to kind of organize and see how that works for me. And so your overall message is the Five of Pentacles. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, obviously this is not comfortable energy. It's just not. Let's just go ahead and be real about it. Okay? So this flower here is locked in a cage, and it's really interesting. The same cards that wanted to be used for the Scorpio reading wanted to be used for the Aquarius reading. So I don't know if that actually means anything to you, if you have Scorpio in your chart, but there's that. Okay, or 8th house placements. The freeway. So okay. This can be, I've actually heard another reader, Scorched Earth, she says this is the card of not meeting your own basic needs. And I'm going to go ahead and say that actually seems very much legit in this situation, because of the fact that, because a lot of times it can feel like left out in the cold, as a lot of people say, or it can be I call it feeling emotionally bankrupt, just not having anything left to give anybody else. You just don't even know. I mean, you just have nothing left to give anybody. You have just been overworking and overwhelming yourself, and then suddenly you're just okay, I have nothing. I've got to take care of myself. So that's what this is, right? And it's you're in here and you're this flower, and suddenly all of a sudden your growth is stunted, and you're just feeling like you're cut off from source. You're cut off from water. You're not eating right. You're not living a healthy lifestyle. There's something to that, right? So then you get the Page of Pentacles twice. And it's really interesting because they're two very different depictions of the Page of Pentacles, if I can get one up. Okay. One is this sort of childlike spirit, embracing a flower. There's a dragonfly. And it kind of felt this is kind of how you've been strolling along. This is how the public sees you. I'm happy, I'm embracing my childlike sense of wonder, I'm doing okay. You don't have to worry about me because I'm doing okay, But then underneath the surface, this is a skeleton, right? And it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you're dying inside. You're something has got to give, because it's just not working anymore. It's just it's not working. Something has got to give. So dun 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 dun, here comes the Ace of Swords, right? This is divine intervention. This is that aha moment, and it's gentle. It's not quite like the Tower moment, not quite like the Wheel of Fortune, not quite like Justice. It's a little bit different, right? And it can be. I heard another reader lately, Lit Up Vibes, who did a reading for me. She said it can be a card of success even. And so it's this is a card that's kind of leading you. It's steering you in that direction towards change. Okay? So that's kind of your overall message, because I feel right now, on an emotional, mental, spiritual level, you're just not where you want to be. Okay? Career. So you got the Ten of Swords for career. What I got out of this, this can symbolize an ending. Not really getting that vibe here, because you also got the Eight of Swords. And what I got from that is insanity. There's some, the way that you are approaching it is insane. It's you're either too one-track minded, or you're not aligning with your soul's purpose. There's something, and it's here's the curtain that's opening, and this, you know, it's like there's something different back here for you. Like maybe there's something that you're not seeing about the situation that it's time for you to allow yourself to see, okay? So then you have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is all about your spirit guides, angels. This can be just source, God, spirit, like whatever you call that divine energy, you know, that universal energy that's in everything, right? That's the way that I look at this. And then suddenly you start to see that the pieces of the puzzle start to fit together when you allow the help from the universe to come in, okay? Whether that be through people, it could be through a healer, it could be through actually getting in touch with your personal spirit guides, talking to your angels, if that's something that you do, right? It can even be getting any kind of like spiritual counseling. I don't really see that as getting like therapeutic counseling, it just because it's a spiritual card. But as far as healing goes, like if you're going to add that into, you know, your healing so that you can kind of expand your mindset, then yeah, that would kind of go into what I'm saying. But through this process of you allowing yourself to really expand your mind, and as an Aquarius, it's something that you're really good at, but at this period of your life, it's like you're just really stuck, okay? You're stuck on something or some things. It seems like it's a few things. I'm just going to be really honest with you. Also, this eclipse energy, all this retrograde energy, it's got everybody messed up. So like, don't sweat it, right? It's just time for some change. I hate to like say that like so nonchalantly, like it's just not a big deal, because it totally is. Like change can be really tough, but it looks like it's about that time, you know? So then you have the Seven of Cups. And like the way that I see the Seven of Cups though, it's like, it's not like, ooh, options, you know, I have so much available to me. It can also be like confusion or dreaming and that kind of thing too. But that's what I'm seeing this as, is I'm seeing it not confusion, but as dreaming. Like this person is like, I want something different. I'm dreaming of a whole new life, because the way that I'm thinking right now, the way that I'm viewing situations, oh my gosh, something trippy just happened. Okay, the way that I'm viewing situations, just not really working for me anymore. And so it's like, here comes the dreamland, and you're the star. In the tarot, you're the star, right? And it's like, I feel like you're starting to look at yourself from the out, you know, it's like maybe an out-of-body experience for some of you. But maybe you're meeting yourself where you're at, which I got that from my tarot reader friend, Lit Up Vibes. But you're meeting yourself where you're at right now, and you're like, I am not at all aligning with who the heck I am, okay? And so you're seeing yourself, and you're like, something's got to change. Something's got to change, because you have just been very conflicted. You've been very conflicted, and like something about all the pieces just aren't adding up right, okay? And you want stability in your life. You have the Four of Wands. You want stability, and just everything about the combination of all this is just not working for you, okay? And that's why I think this Ace of Wands is part of your overall energy, because it's really going to start to hit you in June, okay? So the trippy thing that just happened is that this Six of Wands, or Six of Swords, is supposed to be down here. It actually just made its way up here. And like lately I've been really paying attention to how the cards just move themselves. So this Six of Swords is a card of moving on. And I feel like you're needing to either move on from a perspective, okay, or move on from a current position, but something's got to give in the situation that you're in, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put this back down here because that's where it's supposed to be. All right, so love. Aquarius, you got the Seven of Wands. And the way that I see this, you see how this person has love tattooed on them? I feel like this person has been fighting for love for so long that it's like, it's almost like this person, they're behind bars. This is not love. This isn't freedom. It's like now this person has somehow gotten themselves caged in. It's like they're fighting, this person is fighting for love so much that they're caged in to a situation that it's like, wait a second, I don't even know. Like, you know, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, I couldn't even finish the sentence. It was just, okay? What is that? I don't even know what that means, okay? But let me just tell you some more. So then you have the Nine of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this is sleepless nights. This is obsession even. This is like insomnia. This is worrying about what other people think. It just adds to the like, I don't even know what else to say, right? And so then I pulled one of these cards because I love these cards because they just like tell it like it is, kind of like I do. So, okay. It says just so done. And I'm like, okay. So the thing about it is that doesn't have to mean that like you're just so done with the person. It's just that like you're so mentally tapped. You're so mentally tapped, emotionally spent, and physically drained. Remember how you started your reading? Like, I believe it. This energy, not comfortable, not fun, not good for anybody. So there's like a turning point for you though, because then you have the Emperor energy, which is really amazing. Because the Emperor can be about like being a boss, a director, even an entrepreneur. Suddenly it's like you start to take charge and you're like, wait a second, this shit is just not gonna work for me. Like, I've got to boss the F up, okay? Like, I don't know what kind of mess I got myself into, but I'm not feeling okay and I just can't, right? So I've been there. So then like this Emperor energy, suddenly you're like, okay, some changes need to be made. And then you have the Strength card, which is like super awesome. So you have Aries and you have Leo energy. So I don't know if you have like either of those energies in your prominent placements in your chart, but you really start to draw on that firepower to get crap done, okay? For some of you, that means like actually moving on from a situation because you have the Six of Swords. For others of you, that means just making changes in your environment, okay? Oh, I forgot a card. Okay, so for some of you, use secrecy. Somebody is keeping secrets, possibly hiding something, possibly having an affair. Like, either way, there's some deception that's going on, okay? There could be some denying of some stuff. Like, there's some kind of nefarious stuff going on here. And I feel like that's what's contributing to this feeling of being behind bars, because it's like, this isn't freedom. Like, this isn't what I signed up for. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so like, I've been there before. Okay, so anyway, moving forward, you have the Eight of Swords and you have the Three of Swords. Obviously, I gotta take a step back. This seems a lot like relationship energy. I've been talking with some Aquariuses lately that have been hanging on to people from the past. I'm going to go ahead and back it up. Okay, I'm going to back it up before I move forward. For some of you, it's like there are things about the situation that you're not entirely... You don't have all of the information yet about this person. Additionally, for some of you, it's like you're hanging on to a situation that's not good for you. I had to say that. Okay. Moving forward, you have the Eight of Swords and you have the Three of Swords. Uncomfortable energy. This is obsessiveness. This is heartbreak. But it's heartbreak that you're doing to yourself. Do you see how these Three of Swords are going to the center of this rose? Do you see how like you start your reading? It's like you're putting yourself here. It's like, I feel like you're so struggling to let something go. It could be a pride issue because you have the Emperor. It's like, it could honestly be a pride issue. It could be a, oh, what are people gonna think issue. Like, oh, you know, that's what I'm getting. Like, so what are people gonna think? Or it's like struggling to let it go because there's a fear. Eight of Swords is fear of, you know, the future, and am I ever gonna find this again, right? But like, when I got your next card, I got the Star card. This is you. And what came to mind was, remember who you are. Remember who you are. And I'm telling you, it's like you have this energy that's telling you, you need to just boss up. Like, I don't know what you got to do. Like, listen to some Lizzo. Like, whatever you got to do. Like, boss up, because it's time. Because something is going on. The next few cards that you have the this is not fun energy. And it's self-inflicted. You have the Seven of Swords, which is a card of deception, can also be self-deception. I'm telling you, I feel like you're doing all this to yourself. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. The Star can also be a card of healing. Okay? And I feel like it's like this is telling me that it is time for you to reach out to those healing energies, or to allow the healing energies to flow to help you, okay? If you're working with a healer, allow them to help you, okay? So, because otherwise you're creating sheer mayhem. You're creating sheer mayhem within yourself. It's gonna drive you insane. It really is. So your confirmation energy for everything that I just said moving forward, you have the Moon and back. This is a card of like, sometimes we sit there and we like wish for something, you know, we wish for our desires to come true, but then we don't take the action to actually go after them. And that could be part of all this energy that's like self-inflicted for you. It's like you're not actually going after what you really want. So you are putting yourself in all this really uncomfortable, insane energy. That's for some of you. For others of you, you're struggling to let go of something, okay? There's also an energy of, can you hear me, okay? And I'm getting two energies with this, because you have healing energies like the Temperance, and you have the Star card. This could be your guides. This could be healers that you're working with. Like, they're like trying to get through to you and you're not hearing them. Additionally, this can also be like whatever you're desiring is trying to say, can you hear me? Like, hello, that kind of thing. I feel like deep down inside, you know what makes you happy, but you are really struggling to allow yourself to move forward with that. And I feel like it all comes down to this energy right here. It's because part of you is still just feeling so bankrupt, like emotionally, mentally, spiritually bankrupt. You just like, you've got to find a way to tap yourself back into source. You know, I don't know, take some vitamins, eat healthy food, exercise, get outside in the sun, like actually out in the sun, you know, and get some Reiki, you know, that kind of thing. Because I feel like it's time for you to start over. You have the Fool card, you have the Six of Swords card. It's time for you to start over. It really is, because you're getting yourself stuck, and it's not working for you anymore. So to wrap up your energy, I'm so sorry. You also have the Eagle. This is about spreading your wings and flying your way out of an uncomfortable situation, because you are stuck in life, and now it's time for you to realize who the hell you are and spread your wings and fly. Like, what did I just say? That reduces down to the number 7. Look at that. Okay, then you also have the Tree of Life. You're all up in your head. Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. Please go hug a tree. Please go hug a tree. Because you're all up in your head. Also, you have the King of Pentacles energy. I'm really feeling it's like you got to get yourself grounded, because what you want this energy. It's like you want to have it all. And the King of Pentacles has it all. But it's like you don't know how to get from where you're at right now, in order where you're at in this energy, to get to this point, which ends your reading to the King of Pentacles. And it really all starts with the baby steps, with the choices that you make, with allowing yourself to heal, with allowing yourself to actually get real with yourself about what in the heck you actually really even want, and what you are doing to yourself. You are doing to yourself. I hope you realize that. Like, you're doing this to yourself. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Aquarius. And Yeah. Oh, also one more thing. So I talked to your guides before I did this reading, and they said the most amazing thing. They said, they said, so we're waiting here at the harbor, and we have the ships ready, and we've been waiting here a long time. You just need to show up because we have something to show you. We have something to show you. And you got the Six of Swords literally twice, which are both moving on in a boat energy, although these are different. They're different, but you see the anchor? They're waiting in the harbor for you. They have something to show you. I don't know. It's trippy that I can do that now, but anyway, so okay, that's all I have for you, and bye.